Thank you. Just want to note, I never lose an opportunity to just kind of jab my boss. That was pretty good, Tony, 20 minutes. Very good, very proud of you. But it's important that we talk about, again, the why. And I've had the pleasure of having worked at County College of Morris for almost 40 years. And I have seen a lot on this campus in that 40-year period of time in terms of who our students are and how we represent the communities in which we serve. Of particular note is when I came to County College of Morris in 1980, I came as an affirmative action hire. The college was really looking to try to meet the needs of our African American community. Much like Morris County at the time, County College of Morris had a very small percentage of African American students on campus. And more importantly, we didn't have the representation on staff of people of color. And so I was fortunate enough to apply for a job that I wasn't qualified for, but the college had the wisdom, the very good wisdom, to hire me instead. And here I stand before you 39 years later, being very, very blessed to be at an institution that really cares about the community and the people we serve, and more importantly, the students that we serve. A day does not go by well for me if I am not interacting with our students, whether it's for good reasons, which is mostly for these students, or for not so good reasons, because our students are struggling, and they struggle with life choices, they struggle with the demands that are placed upon them, they are struggling with the multiple responsibilities that are inherent in life in the world today. And so I'm very honored that we have a wonderful array of support services to meet the needs of our diverse students. But the students of 1980 are not the students of 2019, and things are very different now. And so I wanted to just kind of give you a sense. You know, Dr. Iacano talked about the fact that we've got 50,000 graduates. Well, we've probably served over 350,000 people over the course of our 50 years, and that's both on the credit side, where students are earning associate degrees and certificates, as well as the non-credit side, where they're earning small business certificates and things that will help them to really strengthen their skills and their ability to get a better job, a different job, or do, Dean Enright's really happy, or make an advancement in the job that they have. And so we're very, very focused on making those improvements in the quality of life for our students. We also, however, have to be very aware of who the students are that are sitting in our classrooms and coming onto our campus every day. So we right now have a student population of undergraduate students who are in the neighborhood of over 7,000 students, and we have another 4,000 in our workforce development programs. We see a lot of diversity. We are 3 percentage points from becoming a Hispanic serving institution, as 21% of our students are coming from a Latin ethnic group. And we're very proud of that, because obviously that's what we're seeing in the community that surrounds us. We also have a distinction of being the one community college that has the largest percentage of students coming to us from out of the county and out of the country. Out of the state as well. And that's a wonderful distinction, but it also means that we have to pay more attention to students who do have to have cars that drive them or use transportation. And transportation getting to and from Morris County is not the easiest, no matter where you're coming from. And a good number of our students come from Essex County, Passaic County, Sussex, and Warren counties. And so we have to be very mindful of how we're going to get our students here onto our campus and make sure that they're not stressing out because of transportation issues. I don't know if I miss the bus, how I'm actually going to get to class on time, kind of a thing. It's also important to know that we've seen an incredible increase in the number of students who have come to us with a disability of one sort or another. And in particular, 14% of our population are students that we know of have disabilities. That's over 1,000 students on our campus that we know of. And I see Maria Sciano, our Director of Accessibility Services, here. And she has worked tirelessly in the few years that she has been with us to really strengthen our services for our students with disabilities, but also be helping the college understand what we need to do to try to help the vast array of disabilities that our students come to us with. And that number is only going to grow. And again, I just caution you, that's the number that we know about. There is a good percentage of those students that we don't even know because they've chosen to keep that silent, and that's their right. But it's our job to make sure that we provide them with a successful academic experience here on campus. And then one of the statistics that for me is most staggering, and one that I share with Tony frequently, is a reminder of the number of students that we have on our campus that are needing to have some sort of financial assistance. When Tony came here 3.5 years ago, we had a percentage of students who were on financial aid of about 18%. That's not a lot. And most of those students were getting student loans. Everybody who applies for a student loan gets a student loan. So all 7,000 of them could potentially get a student loan. But we had 18% of our students who were getting financial aid. Today, the most recent statistic that I saw from our Director of Financial Aid, Harvey Willis, 55% of our students are on some form of financial aid. And that percentage now represents a larger percentage of those students who are getting federal or state grants. So that means that they're in need. Their need is high. And then you add on to that the student loans that are out there. Our job is to try to discourage students from getting student loans at this level because we know that they're going to advance on and we don't want them to do so with a huge debt. And so I applaud our students for making the decision to come to County College of Morris where they can keep the cost of higher education at a minimum. But we also know that there are a lot of additional resources that have to go into making sure that that stays that way for them. And so making the ability for decisions to be made at a legislative level regarding financial resources for our students. We're talking about all over the country, the homelessness, the food insecurities, the clothing insecurities that our students have. That happens right here in County of Morris as well. And so we're getting ready to open up a food pantry in the fall semester. We want to pay attention to the students who need additional resources, whether those be mental health resources, whether those be, I just need to know who to talk to because I can't make a decision and I don't know if it's the right decision. I am very honored that we have 400, 500 amazing faculty on this campus who really care about the students inside the classroom, and we have another 500 people outside of the classroom who want to pay attention to making sure that the students have a successful college experience. I'm also proud of the fact that we have what we used to call, our former president of County College of Morris, Dr. Ed Yaw, would always say, we have everything to offer except the dorms. And so the students will come here and get the complete college experience. It was not just by happenstance that I selected these 5 students. You heard their life stories, but you also heard that they're involved on campus. We want them to enrich their experience by being involved outside the classroom so that whatever it is that they're learning inside the classroom, they can take that outside the classroom and apply it through a student club or an organization, through the college newspaper. We know that they are helping us with service projects, and I know Alexa is really happy to hear that we've got a food pantry coming because she has worked on that particular project in her high school and has talked to us about why it's important to do that here on campus. We want to talk to our students about how you use those skills to develop you as future citizens in this community and bring that back and strengthen our community. And so the whole concept of internships and cooperative education experiences, experiential learning is critically important. And what we're going to strive to do is make sure that every student who wishes to have an experiential learning opportunity gets that opportunity. We need your help in making sure that those are available, whether they are through businesses, corporations, through local community organizations like museums and social service organizations, that there are resources available to those students to take advantage of that so that they can really strengthen the knowledge base that they have. County College of Morris in 1980 is not the same institution that it is today, but we are much stronger, we are much more diverse, we're much more focused on what we need to do for our students and therefore for the community in which we serve. And so the resources that you all can provide through your decisions, through your actions, through sharing with us what's on the horizon will be critically important as we continue to deliver the high quality academic programs and strong support services to make sure that each and every student is successful in whatever it is that he or she aspires to do. I want to thank you all for allowing me the opportunity to share with you who we are. I once again want to thank our students for their contributions because were it not for you all, we would not be here. Dr. Iacano.